What's up, all you game lovers? Super Lilly Bros back at it here again.
Right here, back at it. Ready to game.
Ready to go back in prison immediately.
Play the video game. Oh, I didn't put that in context of what you were playing. I was like, what in the world are you going to prison for?
Time to go for prison for being literally the worst at this game.
I just think it's absolutely amazing that I was bragging about, oh, if you know how to get through, it's not that hard. And then I got lost for like the second half of that last episode.
I am just amazed by the timeline of that. Like how in the beginning we were so confident. We were so like, you know, I understand how people would like struggle with this and if they're first starting, but like if you just do, and then like by the end we're like, I'm like, no, it's you have to go right here.
I don't know if I've told you this, but we used to live in Oklahoma, and before I moved away from my parents, and there were these big wide fields there, and so sometimes I would go and explore those fields with my dog, and I literally would get lost, like on land that like was our land or our neighbor's land. I would get lost in my own backyard, like without exaggeration.
I weirdly believe that.
Yeah, it really did happen a handful of times.
I wouldn't believe that if I didn't know you and have been in those situations where it's literally our hometown and you're somehow driving further and further away. I'm like, where are you going?
Do you remember the first time that I picked you up from school?
I don't think so.
Oh my gosh. So, we, I had not been driving for very long, but I picked you up from school at the end of the day. Yes! I picked you up from school.
You never appreciate your privilege until you lose it a little bit.
But...
Bro, this is the first gaming I've done in this game
Nothing
so
but
far.
cutscenes the whole time. People are
I'm
gonna be
absolutely
like,
gonna destroy this. Okay. Wait, hold on, no wait.
that's too
Say it! Bada boom, baby.
People are gonna be like, gosh, they are really bad at this game. Oh, they're really good at it, actually. I didn't know they were so good at this game all of a sudden. Not knowing we've been training.
Thinking we've like never played like a game before.
Yeah. Oh, that's so sweet.
We
They got a
actually
couple of
have.
elderly people.
Yeah. These poor people.
I'll just react to Windwaker. So is this a cutscene? I might have to save my story for later. What's going on? Yeah, this is a cutscene.
Wow, this room. I hope nobody takes advantage of this room later in the game.
Yeah, I'd really hate it if someone filled it up with water. Batman?
The absolute social system of the two background characters
Yeah.
in this.
Like, everyone is related in some way.
Well, these two people in particular, though, the sisters, it's like one is like super poor and one's super like upper class. But then like later they like something happens with like economics and they like switch. It's
Yeah.
like, bro, this is a Zelda game.
It's because one of them, their father uses their entire fortune to try and save them. And
That's what it is.
And the other one, like, basically makes money while she's gone, and she falls in love with one of the Bokoblins.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's or one of the Moblins, I think. But it's just insane. Oh, who's this?
I love how they like show everything. They show like his chin. They show his face like right here.
They're even playing the
they're
Ganondorf
like-
theme from
Oh
A
yeah.
Link to the Past and...
I didn't even realize that. They're like, who is this?
Yeah. Da, da, da. Or I guess the Phantom Ganon theme from Ocarina. Bye bye, this here Link guy.
Throws them into Super Smash Bros.
Toon Link has sailed into battle.
It's like a little swimming bubble on the bottom right. Like,
Link can swim for a certain amount of time.
Timbo.
Timbo!
Wake up!
Wake me up, Timbo! Wake me up, Timbo!
Save me!
I don't know, man. We should probably drop this YouTube thing and just drop an album.
Nah. I'm gonna shut that down now.
This was another starting point that I would always start at for that demo. So I learned to, like, speedrun friggin' this island.
Mm-hmm.
And, because I was always trying to get the Dragon Roost. And, I learned how to navigate the island so quickly. I am the king of red lions. Do not fear, I am not your enemy. Ha ha ha. Wink. Timbo.
Is that gonna get old?
I don't think it is.
That's been just as funny as the first time. Every time.
I've been watching you since you... Whoa! Since you went to the Forsaken Fortress to rescue your sister. Thanks for all the help when I fell in the water, bud.
Thanks for when I got lost in that... in the dungeon.
Link really clearly adjusted to this talking boat thing quickly. I understand how you desire to protect your sister... How your desire to protect your sister could give you the courage to fearlessly stand up to anything. But you're still a moron. For such a bold attempt was foolhardy. I suppose you saw him, the shadow that commands the monstrous bird. His name is... Jimmy.
Dinkelberg.
Dinkelberg!
He is the biggest threat to mankind as we know.
We still haven't seen his face, even though we've totally seen his face. Cover this land. Oh, this is also... I think that they actually are also playing another Ganondorf theme in the background for this part, too.
I guess that name drop actually was kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
Ganondorf was... He was really only in one game.
Before this, yeah. This is only his second appearance. He's only really in 3 games. Like, main canon games.
Yeah. That's hard to think about. That's weird.
Yeah, because he's so iconic. Tell me, Timbo. Do you still wish to save your sister from him? No, you just told me that she's in more danger. Obviously, I want to save her more now.
Link's just like, yeah.
Will you do anything to save her?
Sure. I mean, hometown's pretty boring.
There's like 5 people
I
who live
literally
there.
live with my grandma, so it's pretty sad anyway.
She's pretty passive aggressive.
Yeah, I don't even really like her.
Always guilt tripping me all the time.
She's too religious, you know.
In that case, I shall guide you as we go forward, advising you on what you should do and where you must go. Ah, you're one of those.
Oh, God.
Ganon cannot be defeated by human hands, let alone by what little strength you possess. The key to defeating Ganon, he is still just not invested, is locked away in the great power that you can wield only after much toil and hardship. Could I just get my sister? I feel like I could just kidnap my sister without all this trouble.
I am the king of exposition dumps.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Say yes, don't accidentally say no. In that case, we depart to the great sea. But I'm getting ahead of myself. You see, I'm a boat, but I'm useless.
Literally a handicapped boat.
You look outside of the boat, and there's like a handicap sign parked outside of where he happens to be.
Just a bunch of other boats, and they're all just like clowning you and like making fun.
That's really not progressive, guys. You guys gotta knock that off.
You know what? It's 2021.
This has actually been embarrassing for me to admit, but although I am indeed a boat that possessed the power of speech, I possess no sail.
Ew.
Oh.
Oh.
Unclean.
The heck?
Unclean boat. You've got barnacles in your soul. And a boat with no sail can sail no seas.
Bars.
Whoa, that's deep, man. I have brought you far to the east of the dark gaze of Forsaken Fortress.
This looks like the test footage for this game.
Uh-huh.
You remember that?
No.
They had like pictures for this game for the Wii U.
Uh-huh.
It was literally just this, but it was like amazing at the time.
It was, because we hadn't seen anything that, like, we hadn't seen it look that good.
Yeah. Well, we hadn't we hadn't really seen a whole lot from the Wii U in general.
Yeah.
I feel like the Wii U gets clowned on all the time, but the graphics in it were literally like insanely ahead of like the Wii, like the generation before. It was pretty huge jump.
To be fair, it doesn't take much for it to be a pretty huge jump because I don't know if you know that, but the Wii was literally just the GameCube, but with motion controls.
Pretty much.
So
it was the first one in HD, which I mean, other like the PS3 and Xbox, like everyone else had been there for like 5 years now.
So it felt like a huge jump to Nintendo fans. With everyone else, they were like, "Yeah, what is this gross ancient thing?"
By the way, this is being recorded when the Switch has been out for a long time. This is present day.
Yes, this is happening in the present.
Which doesn't explain anything now that I think about it. That could literally mean anything. Alright.
Remember that kid in your hometown that you just bullied out of nowhere because you thought it was a snot nose?
Is that girl just the same render with a pigtail?
Oh my gosh, I've never noticed that.
Look at her face.
And these girls are actually, like, truly neat. Like, they're really tailored, if I remember.
I do not remember.
What's the matter, mister? Why are you looking at us like we're aliens or something weird like that? What? We're good girls. Don't spread rumors.
I didn't really ask you anything.
I'm literally incapable of speech, so... What? Can't you see what busy...
Is he doing what?
I think her nose is different than the other kid. I know we're super cute and all, but that doesn't mean you can just come up and talk to us whenever you like. Jeepers! Jeepers, creepers, where'd you get those peepers?
I don't think I've heard that word outside of Scooby-Doo.
Oh my gosh.
It's this kid. This is the kid I was talking about.
Yeah, the little gang.
Wait. Yeah! Oh, wait.
This town is our turf. The turf of the world-famous killer bees. Don't mess with us. Yeah!
Aren't I also a child?
I think that every time. Like, Link is huge, if this is what kids are like.
Buzz. God, please. For the love of God, don't. Alright, what am I doing?
There's the sister that I was talking about. She's the sister
yeah.
on the island.
You wouldn't remember that. I mean, you wouldn't know that unless you did, like, the whole side quest with the figurines and everything.
Yeah, but it's really cool because the whole camera system is basically just in this game for you to enjoy if you want to get to know the social systems in this game. Because once you do, you'll realize that everyone is related to someone else in some way. You know, the teacher has a relationship with the kids. The teacher also has a relationship with Lenzo.
Oh, yeah. I've been just walking around. I haven't remembered what I was supposed to do.
This is you.
What?
Read.
Bro, look at this guy. Looks like you, bro. Dear me. My ship was torn apart by vicious winds. This island is where I washed ashore. There was one other person with me. Yes, there was. But I dare say he was immediately arrested based on his somewhat suspicious looks.
Oh my gosh, I completely forgot this dude was Tingle's buddy.
Bro.
I never connected that before.
And thrown right into jail. Is this getting racy on us? I completely overlooked the social commentary. There's been an abundance.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot going on here.
Just locked up somewhere on this island. Needless to say, I'm really worried about him. Would you be so kind as to help free him from captivity? Indeed, it would be appreciated.
Thank you, completely random stranger I have just met for the exact first time. I'm going to ask you, a child, to free my friend from jail. I'm not going to try and talk to the police, or a judge, or a mayor. Nobody. I'm just going to go straight to you, a 10-year-old child. Can you free him from jail? And by free him from jail, look, it's me, Mario.
I've just been waiting for someone to come up to me, really. I've just been staying here at my not store that I don't have yet.
By the way, while you're out and about, would you mind starting a store for me so that I can make all of the profit and sell things to you? Thanks.
I mean, I guess that's really everybody in this godforsaken island.
Yeah, this island is made up almost exclusively of bad people.
And you just solve all of their problems for them.
I always thought this was the first
Here he
appearance of
is.
Tingle until I played Majora's Mask.
I think I did too, honestly.
And I would play Smash Bros. Melee, and then I would be like, why does Tingle look so weird on the Great Bay map or stage?
These graphics are awful.
Oh, Mr. Fairy!
God.
Yay! Oh, thank you so very much!
That is gross.
It matches him though, doesn't it? Here's Tinkle's heartfelt gift of thanks! I don't want it. Please don't give me anything. I don't want this. Oh, you. Tingle, tingle, Koolimpa! Become an item! He just gets into the frame. You got the tingle body. The tingle bottle. Sorry, when I look at it, that's all I can think
Well,
about.
that's it for today.
Oh my gosh. Old beavers.
What did it used to be?
It used to be you could hook up your Game Boy and drop bombs. And you could play as Tingle
Really?
and drop bombs on the map. Yeah. But then in this game, it's a Miiverse connecting thing, so you can have random Tingle bodies come up on the shore, just kind of like Swiss Army Man, just random bodies walking up, and you can use them.
We can't reference that. That's over the line.
Oh, Mr. Fair, you want to come to my island, don't you?
I do not want to come to anything.
Don't you? Oh, you got Tingle's chart. What kind of chart could it be? I don't have to see. Open it on the map screen. He just kind of stands there and waits for you to open it right there. Oh, you want me to do it now?
Oh.
Yes. Tingle would be very happy.
The way he walks makes me, especially uncomfortable.
It's a little boop, 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 boop. And if you'd like to... Okay.
Can now send letters in Tingle bodies. We're using Miiverse. I never used this before.
You couldn't. You can't now. Miiverse is dead.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Back when I had Miiverse,
Yeah?
there was I do remember I didn't really use it, but I used to just go on there and make people feel terrible. There was this one time I went on there, and there's this kid on there he can't be over 6 years old, and he has this profile that's basically saying, "Hi, I love making friends, and I love eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches."
Oh my gosh, I remember this.
And I just reported his account for no reason at all.
He was like just this friendly little kid, and you just reported him.
I don't know what happened after that. I just did it for the story.
All that happens is they send you a little letter that says, "Be nice, don't be mean."
That kid has probably been trading for years. He has found my address, my home address. Some kind of special program getting insanely buff.
He's gonna find his way all the way over to San Jose, knock on our apartment door. Be like,
You remember me?
"Listen here, I was just trying to be nice. Spread some kindness in the world."
We end up becoming very good friends. He's actually super cool.
Oh my gosh. Well, we're probably gonna have to go ahead and cut this episode off. So.
All right, right before I find this thing, I've just been wandering in here for hours. Are you serious? Did I pass it?
I don't think you did. I think that wood is how you.
Well, you
fall
know what
into
I'm
the
gonna
trap.
do? I'm just gonna do the trapdoor then.
All right, here we go. Trap door.
There There's so many of those things.
Yeah. See you guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Later.
You know what to do.
And if you don't, ask someone.